please welcome the founder of Martha Stewart Living Omni Media, the one and only Martha Stewart.
Wow, what a night. You are fantastic. And where did you get that vest?
No BS. I walked into the dressing room this morning and was like, what is this? I have to have it, before I even knew that it was your new signature vest.
Isn't it great? And I have it on in red. And it comes in other colors, but it's our best-selling piece of down outerwear. But I wear it inside. I call it the new sweater because if you're in the car, it's so nice and cozy. If you're just walking down to the chicken coops, it's the perfect thing. You're such a great model.
Thank you. By the way, your new cover is so beautiful. I don't mean to sound creepy, but God, you're hot. Do you know how hard it is to pull off white pants?
Well, I have good legs, so it looks I look good in that picture. Thank you so much for holding it up like that. That's so nice. And I just wanted to tell everybody the vest, by the way, these vests are available at Amazon, the Martha Stewart shop on Amazon. So, and I'm getting warm because I'm inside in my studio kitchen, which I think is so pretty and festive.
I love it. You've got your...
And show you. What do you want to talk about first?
Well, I actually was upstairs and we were discussing the segment, and I just wanted to point out, as I was just arranging a bunch of your books in my own home, you have 97 best-selling books. 97.
A whole library of books having to do with good living, good cooking, good entertaining, everything, gardening. So we've been very busy for the last 30 years making all this stuff happen.
Can I ask you a question? Recently, and I wrote it on my arm so I can prove it to you. I wrote on my arm all that you've done. I think this year in particular has just been like no other, and I know that I'm incredibly privileged and in a position that is too fortunate. And I had an epiphany, an aha moment, a divine intervention this Sunday in the car. And I was thinking about all that I've done in my life. And for some reason, it just calmed me so much, because I'm always thinking, what have I got to do? I've got to do this. I've got to get that done. And blah, blah, blah. It's like a hamster wheel on fire, and I'm like, it never really stops. And do you think that it's wise or calming to look back at your life and think, I went to school, I had a child, I had a best friend, I had a first job, I did all of these things. Do you think that could be an antidote to the sort of pressures we all feel in order to make our own lives work and happen?
Well, I'm not very introspective that way. I really like to get things done. I like to move on to the next fabulous project. I love to come up with new ideas every single day. I like to drive down a new road every day. Mm-hmm. I am an optimist, really and truly an optimist about the world. I think that everything that happened this year can be mended. I think we will survive. We will probably thrive in the next few years. So that's the way I think. And I know it's different from a lot of people, especially this year when people have had a really, really tough time.
And if you ever have a day where you're just questioning everything, do you tell yourself something, or do you just feel like you can always put one foot in front of the other?
During this entire, 9 months, I think almost, I have not stayed in bed past 7 a.m. Never. And I have not really gotten drunk, and I have not done anything, I don't think anything really bad, but fun. I've tried to have fun. And even though I know it's hard, there's always something else to do that'll get you through a difficult day. And that's the way I look at it. But I was brought up by two tough parents who would never let us just loll around. And we can't mope, we can't get depressed, we can't do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's served me well.
that makes sense. Martha Stewart just, yeah, okay, good. I love that. And I will always put it into application and be inspired by you. And I love that.